I've made my mind up. I want to be an author one day, like Sir Walter Scott or Robert Louis Stevenson. And words and phrases are the tools of my trade.
Oh, me, talk like a bloody book.
Much to be preferred to your profanity, Mark. So, you see yourself as a reporter, is that it?
Yes, that's it.
And what makes you think the paper needs a junior reporter? As I see it, you are asking the Weymouth Observer to give you a free education and pay you for the privilege. The world didn't like that, young man.
With respect, Uncle Reuben, I think you do need someone to help you. Uncle Luke told me that a few years ago, you used to go out and about a lot yourself. But now you're tied up at the office with the printing side of things. And there's lots of local events that go unreported. And the circulation's dropped by several hundred.
So, your Uncle Luke told you all that, did he?
True, ain't it, Reuben?
There are many other considerations of which you are unaware. Many considerations.
You got 'un, boy. He can't answer. You got 'un.
There are many other considerations. But I am prepared to discuss the matter with Mr. Prentice. Any decision shall rest with him.
Get on with it. Us all know you run that tuppenny rack single-handed.
Mr. Prentice is the proprietor, and a man of strong views and strict principles of economy. However, I am prepared to broach the matter, and if Mr. Prentice is agreeable, to consider a trial period.
Thank you, Uncle Reuben.
Do you know what I'm going to give this boy? Do you know what I'm going to give this boy? I'm going to give this boy a glass of parsnip wine.
Enter. Shut the door, boy. Sit down. Now, you may, for all I know, imagine a reporter to be a seedy, cynical, worldly wise individual in a grubby mackintosh, wearing a slouch hat, propping up the corner of some low bar with a cigarette dangling from the corner of his mouth.
No, I don't, Uncle Reuben.
I am glad to hear it, because a reporter is diligent, alert, sober, healthy in mind and body, and above all things, observant. Shut your eyes.
I beg your pardon?
Shut your eyes, lad. Now, tell me, what's in this room?
A two-pedestal desk, dark oak, with leather inlay, roll-top desk, medium oak, mahogany table, two chairs.
Specify.
One cane bottom, damaged, needs reseating. Not worth the expense, though. Value, say, £0.50?
All right, boy, not in the junk shop now. Go on.
Two typewriters. One a Remington, the other... Is it an Oliver?
Table.
Mostly galley proofs.
And what do you know about galley proofs?
I read a book.
We call them pulls, yeah? Walls.
One playbill, 3 years old. What souvenir would that be?
I don't value impertinence, boy. And?
Three calendars.
Open your eyes. There. You are fairly observant. Practice will make perfect. Now, I send thee to report a funeral. What do you take notes on?
Who was there? The church? Who read the burial service? Messages on the wreath.
If they pay. 3p per entry. Nothing about who died, I suppose.
Well, yes, obviously.
A good reporter never neglects the obvious. Wedding?
Who got married? Parents? Addresses? Church? Clergyman? Guests? What the bride wore? A list of presents. At 3p each.
Good. Can you write shorthand?
No, but I'd be happy to learn. I've taught myself to type.
Learn from that. I expect you to be proficient within 6 weeks. Your trial period.
Thank you, Uncle Reuben.
And from now on, at the office, you call me Mr. Leigh, and I call you Lee. I cannot abide any hint of nepotism.
Right, Mr. Leigh.
And keep your feet on the ground. I suspect that you have overmuch ambition for a boy of your age. This is a local paper. You are not interested in the great world outside. Governments may fall. Earthquakes may devastate the poor, benighted people of Japan. You will not notice. You will be unaware.
I felt happy, confident, capable of anything. It might well have been an apprenticeship in the pettiness and drudgery of a small provincial town. But to me, it was a rich flood of experience and opportunity.
Not badly. Not bad at all.
Good night, Mr. Tibby.
Jan, you are a pig. Only one letter in weeks and weeks. I suppose you've forgotten all about me languishing up here in this beastly school. But just in case you haven't, is there any chance you might meet me in London next Saturday in the Strand Corner House at 3? Oh, do say you can. Fiona Pratt will be livid.
Hello.
Hello. Gosh, I'm glad to see you, Jan. I was just thinking how awful it would be to risk getting expelled for nothing. And I've told so many lies. I'll probably be struck dead in any case. Still, I don't think God minds too much about lies if they're in a good cause to you. Well, I wouldn't if I were him. What's the matter? Is it this silly hat? You should see my school one. It's 10 times worse.
You look lovely.
Like to order, sir?
Yes. We'll have a pot of tea and some toasted tea cakes and macaroons and meringues and chocolate eclairs.
Very good, miss.
I think she thinks we're young lovers eloping. How did you manage it, Jan?
I'm supposed to be in Bristol. The local team's playing there. I persuaded Mr. Leigh that if I got more than 40 supporters' names in at tuppence a go, it'd be worth it. So I took the excursion to Bristol and caught the express back to London. Trouble is, though, I should be at the match now. I'll have to lift the report from the Western Daily Press.
Jan, you're a bigger figure as I am, aren't you?
Yes, I suppose I am.
The only difference is I love it and you don't. I'm a bad influence, aren't I?
It's worth it. I think I'd have done anything to get here today.
Thank you.
What did you think we'd do today?
Well, the 4:15 from King's Cross will take us all the way to Gretna Green. By tomorrow morning, we'll be married, and no one can do a thing about it. was just for her, silly. No, I thought we could go to the pictures. Then if you've got time, you could come back with me on the train and get the next one back to Waterloo. If it wouldn't be a frightful bore for you.
It wouldn't.
Well, come on then, Jan. I've been longing to see my champion cake eater in action again. Golly, no.
Little Emerald.
Eve, how lovely.
Ravissant. Exquise.
Whatever are you doing here? Buying more horses?
Ah, doucement. Maybe, maybe not. And you?
Oh, Jan Leigh, Eve de Roidon. Mr. Lee is a journalist friend. Eve, well, he's just Eve.
Enchanté, monsieur.
Pleased to meet you.
Eve, actually, all this is a bit of a secret. If you happen to run into Mummy or Daddy, I'm supposed to be back at Sanderstead by now.
Oh, yes, I understand. Emerald and me, we have had little secrets before. Perhaps I could be of some assistance with your little secret. I have my new car outside. I'd be happy to take you anywhere.
Not another new car. What is it now?
It's a Lagonda. It's not bad.
Oh, wonderful.
No, thanks. We don't have time.
Then I shall leave you. Emerald? Mr. Lee? Au revoir.
Jan, I think you're jealous.
I'm not. Who was he anyway?
Oh, he's a sort of distant cousin. Pots of money. He'll be a count when he's 21. Isn't it killing? Mummy's got schemes for me to marry him, but I don't think he really likes women at all.
He seemed to like you.
Well, of course he likes me.
What did you let him kiss you for?
Jan, you fool! He's French. Haven't you met any Frenchmen before? They all do that. There. Now stop sulking. Come on, eat up. Then we'll go to the pictures.
Right. Right.
Down. Down.
If you laugh, I'll never speak to you again. It's frightful, isn't it?
No. It's very smart.
You beast. Well, at least I can take this off till we get to the station. There. That's better, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Jan, it's awful. Every time I put these awful things on, I feel as if I'm disappearing into Emerald. I'm Emerald at school and I'm Emerald in the London house. I'm Diana in Devon. You don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
Yes, I think I do.
You don't. You only know Diana. Look, I get out next stop. You go on one stop more and get the next train back.
Yes, I know.
Jan, I don't want to go. Look, you better kiss me if you're going to. Jan, you're mine, aren't you? Mine, aren't you? You're mine. Goodbye, Jan, darling. Write to me. Till Easter.
She had said that I was hers, and I was. But I could not make myself believe that she was mine, and that when Easter came, she would be at the Folly to meet me.
Diana?
I thought you were never coming. I've been here hours.
What's all this then?
Riding practice. Then we're going back to the house to meet Mummy.
But I thought she wasn't supposed to know anything about me.
Oh, I've got a plan to deal with all that. Come on, up you get. I'll tell you on the way. And the beauty of it is she thinks it's all her own idea. Are you all right there, Jan?
Fine.
Right, let's have a go at trotting. Oh, Jan, you're really priceless.
Well, I don't think this is very satisfactory. I was expecting the senior Mr. Leigh. A series of articles on Heronsley House and its treasures can hardly be entrusted to the office boy, I should have thought. No, I'm afraid it won't do at all.
I am an experienced reporter, Mrs. Gayelorde-Sutton. And of course, my uncle will be writing the actual articles. I shall just be doing the preliminary research. The legwork, as we call it in the profession, ma'am.
Haven't I seen you somewhere before?
I expect so, ma'am. I do attend a large number of charitable functions for the paper.
I could have sworn. Still, that's neither here nor there. Well, my daughter will show you all round the house and grounds.
Oh, Mummy, I don't want to spend my whole stumping around Heronsley.
You'll do as you're told, Emerald. It'll keep you out of mischief. And you may see me every day at 4, Mr. Leigh, and I can look over what you've written. And I would be obliged if you would furnish yourself with a pair of soft-soled shoes.
That was how we began the charade that lasted through the Easter holidays. And it proved a remarkable success from everyone's point of view. For Uncle Reuben, it was good, cheap copy. It was food and drink for Mrs. Gayelorde-Sutton's snobbery. And for Diana, it was a lovely game. But it was more than a game for me. It was a detailed education in the meaning of material wealth.
And tell Winkler I may want him with me in Zurich on Wednesday. Yes, back after the weekend. Right.
Does that mean you're going to miss the Howards on Friday?
Afraid so. Can't be helped.
That's the second time this month.
Is it? Damn nuisance. I think I'll have a whiskey and soda.
Yes, Mr. Leigh, that will do very well as the basis of an article.
Thank you, Mrs. Gayelorde-Sutton.
That'll be all.
Hope you're giving us a good write-up, Lim.
Yes, sir.
Good show. You never know, we might have to go public one day. Open up our treasures to the outside world. Yes, well, carry on, Lim.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Leigh, Jan, could you spare me a minute or two, please? Sit down, Jan. I'm afraid you're not going to like what I'm going to say.
Oh, I never took that book back to Miss Westcott's. Will she be angry with me?
Emerald, Diana, told me about her little plan for the holidays.
Oh. And you're going to tell her mother?
No, Jan. I just wanted to warn you. I think I know how you feel about Diana, and I think you're likely to be very badly hurt.
Oh.
You see, I'm devoted to Diana, although I'm sure she regards me as a foolish and sentimental old woman. Perhaps that's how you think of me as well. But I do have some experience of how people like the Gayelorde-Suttons deal with people like us, Jan. They keep us on just so long as we're useful to them or amusing to them. And then they crumple us up like old paper bags and throw us away. Have you ever wondered what it feels like to be called Old Drip, Jan?
It's just a nickname. It doesn't mean anything.
No, of course not. Of course not. And I answer to it just as a dog answers to its name, because that's where my food and shelter comes from. And I give my affection too, because there's nothing else for me to do with it. I'm speaking to you like this because I believe you still have a choice.
It's not like that. It's not like you say.
I've known Diana much longer than you have. I'm very fond of her, but I know how her heart works. She's impulsive. She goes through things quickly. Oh, the puppies and kittens she's begged for as a child. She always meant to look after them herself, but it never lasted.
I'm not a pet.
No, of course you're not.
And I'm not going to stay a small-time reporter in a local rag all my life. I've got ambitions.
Yes, of course you have, Jan.
She loves me.
Yes, of course she does.
She does!
Oh, I knew you'd be angry with me.
I'm not angry with you.
No, of course you're not.
What does it matter what Drip says? Who cares about her opinion one way or the other? Anyway, she never says what she means. I know what she really meant.
What?
She's just an old snob. She thinks you're not our class. Wrong clothes, wrong accent, wrong everything. And nothing could make you right for me, however successful and rich you got.
And is she right?
Jan, you know I don't care about things like that. Look, Jan, there's something I want to show you. Not now, tomorrow. Come for me early and bring some sandwiches, will you?
Yes, all right.
Come early, mind. Look, there he is.
Who?
The ferryman. Isn't he dreadful? Hello there, ferry!
Do you reckon it's worth it, giving him the trouble? I mean, it's not as if it's any prettier on the other side.
You just wait and see, that's the whole point. Can you take us out to Nuns Island, please?
That's a fair old pull, that is. I'll take the pair of you for sixpence.
Oh, I say, it's only a penny for the regular ferry to Weymouth.
Ah, maybe. But he's a big un, and you looks like a rich un, and I'm a poor un, and an old un, and I haven't been a well un.
I think he's a bit of a drunken.
Taking or leaving?
Well taken.
Give us a shout when he wants to go back.
Right, thank you.
Mind you, trip back will cost 8p.
Well?
Well, what? It's nice here, isn't it? They used to take me over here when I was little. There's an old hut here. Yes, look, over there. I used to play Swiss Family Robinson in that.
Is that all you want me to see?
Oh, no.
Well, come on then, what else?
That old man's my grandfather. Nobody's supposed to know. My mother would die if she knew I'd found out. She must have worked really hard, mustn't she, to make herself a lady?
I don't believe it.
Well, I didn't at first, but I knew there were some secrets, so I did a bit of detective work and found a lot of check stubs. She pays him to stay away, you see. It's true. I followed her once, and then I found her birth certificate. His name's Best. Daniel Best. Daniel Worst would be more like it.
Does he know about you?
Well, he knows I exist, but he obviously doesn't recognize me, does he?
And how do you feel about it?
I think it's absolutely killing, don't you? Poor old Mummy.
Yes.
But you do see what it means, don't you? It means that anyone can be anything they want and have anything they want if they try hard enough. You do see, don't you, Jan? My Jan.
She was offering herself, but the offer was conditional. I was going to have to become a gentleman. All I knew about gentlemen was that they could ride horses and speak French. I determined to acquire both skills without delay.
Yes? Darn me. It's Miriam's boy. Here, if you come with more invitations from your Aunt Thursday to come and watch you eat cake, you tell her she can whistle for it.
No, I haven't come for that, Uncle Mark.
What do you want then? Come on, boy, time's money, I'm a busy man.
You don't look too busy to me.
You keep a civil tongue in your head, or I'll knock it off your bloody shoulders for you. Oh, don't worry about me, boy. That's only talk. Must be 10 years since I last killed a man in a fight. Come on, boy. I won't bite your leg off.
I came to ask you to teach me to ride.
You're an office boy. What do you want with horses?
I'm not going to be an office boy all my life, Uncle Mark.
I can't be bothered to teach office boys to ride horses.
I told Uncle Reuben I was coming here, and he said I'd be wasting my time.
He did he?
He said you take all my money, and all I get for it would be foul language and blasphemy.
He said that, did he? By God, you can tell that hypocritical, God-bothering old troglodyte your Uncle Mark's going to learn he to ride like a bloody jockey and not ask a penny for it. Follow me, boy. Keep your bloody back straight. And keep your bloody arms still. You're not bloody knitting. Better. Well, I've seen worse. I'll say that. Not many, and not often. But I have seen worse. Keep your bloody heels down. Rise. You're trying to ride him, not break his bloody back. Better. No.
So you want me to teach you French, Leigh? Why?
Well, I thought I could learn it from a book, the way I learnt shorthand. But it's no good. I don't know whether or not I'm getting anywhere, and I don't know how it's supposed to sound.
Let me see the book. Useless. A sordid little grammar full of inaccuracies.
It cost me 1 and 3.
I don't doubt it, Leigh. Rogues will always exploit the ignorant.
I've done all these exercises. I do about 2 hours every night.
Oh. I see you're not afraid of work. Yes. Leave him. Hector. Hector is my weakness. No need to make him yours. Tell me, Leigh, why is it so important for you to learn French?
To better myself. I could get to Fleet Street, Miss Westcott, and it's bound to come in useful there. I could even become a foreign correspondent.
And